So I think we're going to start with Gavin first. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and he's going to take his 3 actions. First thing he's going to do, 1, 2, 3. First thing he's going to do is we're going to use this water that we have in the pool to exhaust our lingering melody, which lets him move 1 space. So just get a little bit further there. So 1. I'm going to roll that. Oh gosh, it rolls back in the wind. Then we're going to move as an action. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to move again. 1. And we're going to reveal the room. So let's look at my biceps. Just kidding. They're not that impressive. Don't get excited. And, yep, let's reveal the room and see what we get. All right, so I will tell you, this is the space that the stair tiles are in right there. They're right there in that corner. So we are very, very, very close. All right, feature card. It is the Blessed Fountain. Oh, that's a good one to get. Blessed Fountain. Here addition this feature may roll 1 altar die. You may roll, so we can basically manipulate the pool. I would have loved to have had like something that healed us, but hey, we'll take what we can get, right? Whoops, I drew 2 of those. I only need 1 of these. So the card we get is Pitch Black. Oh, wow. The faint haunting light from the surrounding lamps and torches is swallowed. She opened the door beyond the darkness, deep and unnatural. There's no time. Why am I holding that? Well, that's okay. Let me read it. There's no time for the dark if you hope to escape this room. Things lurk in the shadows in their eyes, most likely adjusting to the sudden flood of light. Something foreign conceals them, enveloping them in black. Whatever it is coming for you as well. Revealed. Each hero must draw a lurker card and spawn in this room. Oh. Wow. Each hero must draw a lurker card and spawn in this room. So, okay. So, the order of operations, because I had to look it up, is, first thing we do is we place our feature there. Then we resolve this quest card before we draw the minions that go into our regular heroes areas. So we are going to have to draw... Oh my god, this sucks. 2 lurker cards. This sucks. Let's see what the lurker cards are. So Gavin opened it. So first lurker card is going to be a Revenant. That's from the Ark Inspire. Lovely. Super excited about that. Not really. And then a Bray Molinite. Good God. We had to get like the worst possible ones for Willow. Holy cow. This is not good. Let's see. Each hero with a copy of Sneak in their player area must either place 1 quest token on it or resist 4 with blue. I'm going to be honest. We really need that 1 turn where they're not activating. Yeah, I think we're going to do the resist check. We have some focus, so we're going to have to just hope that helps us. So let's go to the dice tray and see what kind of damage we're fixing to inflict on ourselves. Okie doke. So let's start with Gavin. Now the good news is that he at least has his pendant. He's got 3 damage on him out of 12. And the pendant does have a range of 5. So actually, he could use this. He could use this to help out Willow, because Willow does not have as much health as he does. All right. So I think we'll roll his. We'll see what happens. Yep. Yep. We'll see what happens. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, and a crit, or 1, 2, and a crit. So we get to roll another one. 3. And it's a resist 4, right? Yeah, he's going to spend a focus to turn that into a success. And that is going to mean 3 successes. He'll just take 1 damage. Not great, but hey, I think it's worth it. I'd rather him take the damage right now because he has a little more health, and then use this next roll for Willow. So Willow's going to roll 2. 1, 2. Ooh, okay, yeah, definitely. He's going to use that Illuminary Pendant. So we're going to mark that he's used that. Again, that's just how I do it. It's going to add a crit. So that's 3 successes. So we're rolling for focus now. 4, 6, wow, okay. Focus, thank you. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 focus. So, wow, yeah. So, unfortunately, though, she can only take 1 more focus to be at her limit of 5. But she passes and she takes no damage. So, I am super happy with that. While we're here, let's just go ahead and draw some of their thrall cards for them. We've already got, these are the 2. This is the Revenant and the Bray Molinite. So let's see what else we get to draw. So this first one is going to be for Gavin. He gets the Red Feral Mother. My lord. I don't know what he did to make these mothers upset. But he did something because they will not leave him alone. So, yep, we get to place that. And we get a blue trap for Willow. Interesting. So, blue trap for Willow. Boom. So let's go place those on the board and see what happens. We only got to get through one more room, but man, that last room, these guys are quickly approaching us. The running method is only going to get us so far. All right, so we're going to place these in the order that we pulled them, right? So the first person that was in there was Gavin. First thing he pulled was the Spectre, and there's the space. I keep saying Spectre, Revenant. The next thing was the Molten Brolinite, or the Bray Moltenite. Wow, I completely messed that up. No, actually, nope. Oh, no, that is right. That's right. Those were the lurkers. And then we have the minions, which were in order the Feral Mother. So I guess right here. And then we have the trap, which goes in the space closest adjacent to the room feature. And yeah, that's just no good. No good. So that's where we stand. And that was Gavin. He still has one action left. This banner trigger is the same as it was before. He's going to move 1. Yeah, he's just going to move 1. That's really all he can do, which is, of course, going to give him another threat token. Yeah, he's gonna be fighting hard and just feeding them health. That's not gonna be good. So that's him. So we're gonna draw a card from his deck. He gets Light of the Illuminary. Use an inspiration to move up to 2 spaces and perform an action. So that is a good card. He actually has 2 of those. He may be playing that on both of them to give them options. That takes care of him. Now for Willow. Right. Willow's got her 3 actions. And she doesn't really have a whole lot of good options. So first action she's going to use to move, because we want to get along here. So 1, 2, 3. So that's going to give her 2 threat tokens. All right. So what we're going to do now is she's going to actually use a feat card. And she is going to attempt to get some melody tokens out there so that she can use those melody tokens to do some other stuff. And so that she can hopefully stop some of these minions potentially from using their altar power. So let's see what happens. She's going to play this feat. Remember, this is not an action, so she still has 2 of her actions left after this. She's going to do a test of her best stat of 3. And we're going to hope we do well, because this is going to give us for each success a melody token, and we can place it on ourselves or enemies. So depending on how many we get, we'll see how that shakes out. So there's 1, 2 with a crit, 3. She's got enough focus. She's going to make that 4 successes. So she is going to spend 1 of her focus to do that. So that's going to give us 4 successes. So she is going to place 1 melody token on each of the monsters, of the minions and lurkers in that room. So the Feral Mother that's red is going to get 1, the Revenant is going to get 1, and the Bray Molinite is going to get 1. And the 4th one will actually go on Gavin. So that is that. And then we're going to use the altar ability of this card. Uses Earth to let choose a hero to perform an action. It's going to reroll into water. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Gavin attempt to disable the trap. So while we're here, let's just go ahead and roll that. Remember, that is a 3 dice for him because the trap is a red ability, red task. It's going to subtract 1 success. I would really like to get rid of it. So let's just go ahead and use another supply to do that. So there's our supply. So it's going to be 4 dice. This success minus 1. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. No, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 successes plus a die. 5 successes. Minus 1 leaves 4, and that's enough to take out that trap. So this trap goes away. Boom. I'm going to pull that off the board, so this trap is gone, and we get a supply. So we basically just zeroed that out, but hey, that's okay. That's okay. We get rid of it. Right. So the next thing that's going to happen while we're here is we're going to do an attack. And the attack is going to be against the Braylon Moltenite. It's going to be a 2 dice attack, range 4, which she cannot do. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. Oh, man. That really, really sucks. Okay, let's go back. I miscalculated that. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so we still have the 2 actions. She could attack. I guess she could still attack him with her slingshot for an action. That'd be 3 dice. We do have wind. Yeah, we do have wind, so we could use the wind to do an extra damage to him. Don't necessarily have to kill him, I guess, but it sure would be nice. Actually, you know what? I take that back. No. Here we go. I got a plan. So we're going to use the quick route that she has to exhaust it, move up to 2 spaces. So that's 1, 2. So now she is 1, 1, 2, 3. Now she's within 4 spaces. Okay, here we go. So now she's going to play this card to do that attack. And then she'll use the bottom, a melody token on the bottom, to do some additional movement. Yes, forgot about that quick route. That's why you got to eat your greens, people. All right, so here we are. So we'll be playing this card. So she has a total of 2 to begin with, 2 dice. She has the melody token. This attack, I didn't discard a melody token from any card to add additional dice to this attack. So she's going to take 1 off of hers. So that's going to come off. So that's going to be 3 dice. She's going to go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and use a supply again, just because this guy's got 2 armor, so it's going to be tough. And then, yep, that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to use another melody token to do the bottom effect. So we'll see how this roll goes, and we're either going to move or use it to deal damage. So, wow, that's not really that great. So 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to use a focus. That's 5 damage. 2 gets blocked by the Brave Molonite. So he is going to take 3 out of his 6. So that was half. So that's not too bad. She's going to go ahead and spin this token, actually, to make it 4 instead of moving. Because I think that did take an action, right? So that did burn one of these. But I think she can take him out with the next one. And that'll just be 1 less enemy to deal with in the end. So, yeah. Well, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and use her slingshot as an action, right? So that'll be her last action. So this goes away. This will get discarded. And she will have a 2 attack. We'll go ahead and use another supply just because I really want to make sure he gets gone. The armor is not good. So, 1, 2, 2. Wow. Okay. 3, 4. Every time I use a supply, that's a crit. My God, that's another crit. And a hit. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2. Yeah, so 7 is more than enough to take him out. She's going to gain back 2 of her focus, so she is back up to her full 5 focus, which I suppose is a good thing. And that takes the Bray Molonite out completely. So yeah, so this guy is gonzo. Cool. And so we gain a supply for doing that. Cool. Okay. Why could she not have done that on the first? Because that's all he needed was he had 2, he had 3, he needed 5 hits. No, 6 hits, and we got 7 to take him out. So, wow, that was amazing. So, sweet. Get out of here. Nobody wants you. Okay, so that's going to change probably what we do next. Yeah, let's see. All right, so that was actually her last action with that attack. And so she draw a card, and she actually gets the better version. Okay, that's a range of 6. Better version of the card that she just used. And that attack is an attack plus 1 instead of her base attack. Ooh, that's... And that is a move up to 3 spaces and then deal a damage. So, yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. And actually, that does complete our hero's turn. So now, yep, we're gonna go into the threat turn. And let me tell you, this is gonna be a doozy because we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the board. I may have made a critical error in not getting rid of these, partially because I thought that I was going to run out of those sneak test cards. And so I didn't want to, let's see what happens. All right, so I think we're going to start with Gavin, and we're going to go here. So we're going to have the green Feral Mother move, then the Crawl Assassin, then the Revenant, and then the red Feral Mother. And then we'll come back and do process those. Let's see what happens. God, this is going to be so bad, y'all. All right, so green Feral Mother first. Movement of 5. She's going to attempt to inflict, engage, and then inflict. If unable, engage and inflict. So she's going to move 5 towards the closest. Well, that is Gavin is the closest. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a range of 1. She can't do it. There is no darkness in the pool. She's good to go. Crawl Assassin has a movement of 6. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he is going to make it. He is going to do an inflict 5 on Gavin. But remember, that's his best. So hopefully that will be okay. So let's go roll for Gavin. All right, so here we go. We got the 5. Revenant can move 4, trying to get into a range of 5. So to the closest. So he's trying to get to Gavin. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If she moves here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. If she moves here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. If she moves here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. That's her maximum movement. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that will be her maximum movement. She's trying to stay as far away as she can. So really, if she moves here, is that within range 5 of, yeah. So as far as away she get from the target, and she does actually also have range to, yeah. So that's kind of unfortunate, really, because that's it's not good. So she is also really crappy because she inflicts 5, targeting each hero within range. And we have to roll non-darkness die when she does that. So, yeah, and it's definitely Gavin's not good. Not good at all. So, let's see what happens. All right, so here we are. So we're going to start with who's closest, I guess. So that will be Willow. With 3 dice, this is an inflict, right? So it is an inflict, so we could use some supply if we needed to. This is inflict 5. I'm not going to use supply because Willow's got some armor tokens, which is good. And rolling 3 dice to begin with, so yep, we'll do that. Here we go. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, and 2 crits. Oh, come on. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And another crit. So we've resisted at this point. We're just rolling for focus. And 6. So resisted the attack like a champ. This is the one that's going to hurt. Man. We're going to... I think we can use a supply. I really don't want him to take any more damage. Because he only has a 2 in this. No, yeah, and he's already used his pendant. So, yep, he's going to use a supply to add a 3rd die for this. Okay, here we go. Boom. 1, 2, 3. He'll use one of these for 4. So that becomes effectively 1, and then that'll be another success. So he would take 1, but his armor is 1, so he takes none. Nice. There is no darkness, so each character in this enemy's room must resist 3. Does not happen. So Lovely, lovely, lovely. The Revenant is done. And so now let's move the Red Feral Mother. All right, so the Red Feral Mother is right here, obviously targeting our boy Gavin. Got a movement of 5, a range of 1. So going to go to right there and attack him with an Inflict 5 orange. That is a 2 dice resist for Gavin. So let's see how Gavin fares. All right, that's from the earlier. So 2 dice resist with an Inflict. Yep. I think we're just gonna. I hate to keep using supply. I mean, we can heal with it, I know, but we're gonna see how he does. Let's just see how he does. 2 dice, and he doesn't have anything else he can use because he's already exhausted his pendant. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. And that's 2, so that's going to be 3. He subtracts 1 for the armor he has, so he's going to take 2 more. So that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, total of 7. And I just realized that we did not do his alert card, which is what we should have done in the very beginning. So, of course, that's what he drew. 2 damage, replace a sneaking card on his card. Well, okay, so that would be bad, except that he's not going to open the door to this next room. So at least that first round, those minions are going to be stunned or exhausted because of Willow. He can't take 2 more damage. That just can't happen. So, yeah, it's going to be a 3rd quest token. Which really sucks because that means that is going to be the 3rd one on his sneaking card. So now that is all of his process. So now let's go to Willow. We'll just go ahead and do the first one of Willow's because the first one is, of course, the quest card. She's going to draw that. And what does she get? Test 4. It's orange. She's got 2 dice for that. Gonna have to use a supply, I think. I think we're gonna have to do it because I really want to make sure that we keep that, so we can have 1 free round of attacks. Oh my gosh, really? That was a 4, right? That was a 4. Dang! No, I don't have any way to re-roll that either. Oh crap. No way to re-roll that. Here, I'm going to redo this because I forgot I had this consumable. That's that, right? Yes. Okay, I forgot I had this consumable. She has this Potion of Fortitude. It lets her add 2 dice. So we're not going to use the supply. This is a problem when you play with multiple people. But she's going to have a total of 4 dice. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. I really call that a retcon if I forgot that I had it. And I re-rolled it, so there we go. So she does, fortunately, pass that. So we really got to keep that. I think that's very important. All right, cool. So she's done that. So now we have to activate 2 more enemies. The enemies that we have to activate are the Red Gargoyle and the Red Crimson Courtier. Not going to quite make it up to anybody. Gargoyle's not, but the Crimson is probably going to do an attack against, wouldn't you know, Gavin. Alright, so Gargoyle first. It's got a movement of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A range of 2. Which is just enough to hit Gavin. Uh-oh. Yep, he gets... that's an inflict, right? Yep. He's going to be using a supply. Alright, 2 dice. Using a supply to add the 2nd die of green. He's got to have 5. Gosh. I mean, the good news is there's no darkness, but it's still... Let's see what happens. Alright, so there's 1. 2. He can spend focus to make it 3. It's an inflict, so +1 for his armor, so that means he only takes 1. I say he only takes, but I mean he's taking damage, so that's not good. Then the Crimson Courtier is going to move. Let's see here. He's going to move and be within range. He's going to be able to make range, so we'll just go ahead and do that. That's 2 dice. This is also an inflict, I believe. Yep. It's enable, engage, and then each character within range gains 1 threat token. Yep. Okay, so there you go. So we're going to roll 2, right? And we're going to go ahead and use the supply. We got to add a 3rd die for this. This is a 5. Same thing again. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3. Using those focus. And he's going to take another 1. Oh my god. This is not good. This is not good. Not good at all. He is at 9 out of 12 damage, if I've been keeping up with it right. Ooh, okay. Alright, well, let's see what happens. That's the Courtier. That's the threat turn. Now we do the villain turn. Alright, so we're going to do the villain turn. Also, I think when I was looking at the villain stack, there was a lot more cards than I think should have been there. Apparently, I think I might have forgot to draw that a couple times. So I went ahead and just discarded 2 of those cards. I know the effects won't happen, but that's the best I can do. So after this draw, there's only going to be 2 more Wynora cards before things get bad. Each minion heals the damage. There are minions in play, so they all have damage. Well, they haven't had any damage on them. All the damage has been on us. So then we have Royal Tasters. Each character adjacent to an enemy suffers 1 damage. Each enemy adjacent to a character heals damage. Well, the good news, sort of, is that we do have somebody like that. So Gavin is actually going to take 1 damage, but it's going to keep both of them from doing a resist 4. So that's okay, I guess. So now let's finish the villain turn. So let's do the quest turn. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the quest turn. First thing, each hero without a copy of Sneak in the 3rd area draws a threat. Nobody. That's not true for anybody. Either each hero with 3 or more quest tokens on their sneaking card is discard it or draw a threat card. So Gavin is going to discard his card. So his sneaking card goes away, unfortunately, and nothing happens with Lolo, so we're good with that. Storm Altar. Each hero may discard 1 focus to change the altar die. Nothing negative there. Each hero in the altar's room. Nobody's in there. Do we have wind? Yes, we do actually have wind in the pool. So each hero with no focus suffers. Oh god. You know what? We're gonna have to spend a focus to change that, because that would give another damage to Gavin, and Gavin is currently he's at 10 out of 12. So yeah, that can't happen. So Willow is going to spend 1 of her focus. Oh, actually, you know what? No. She's going to cancel an altar effect. Remember, we have the Mysterious Stone? Yep, doesn't happen. We roll it, and we got a fire. Yeah, so that's the altar, the chest, a hero adjacent, nobody there. Weapon rack, hero adjacent, nobody there. Mirror, hero adjacent, nobody there. Blessed Fountain, a hero adjacent to this feature may roll 1 altar die. So let's roll this, because we already have 1 of those. We're not really using it, and let's see what we get. Oh gosh, we got a water. So there you go, and that is the end of that round. So the good news is we are going to be able to open up the stair tiles. So let's look at that. Yeah, so we are going to be able, like I said, open up the stair tiles by getting here. Now, these guys are starting to pile up. I mean, the good news is Gavin has some attacks. He gets his great axe is going to let him attack up to 2 enemies within range, so he's actually going to be able to attack both of those. So he may actually be able to take them out and get some supply, maybe. And he can deal some damage with some earth, or at least using his tokens. So he's probably going to be able to take probably one of those out at any case. Yeah. So it's I don't know. It's going to be rough. So he may just have to. I don't know. He may have to heal. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah. Well, let's get started. Figure out if we can make it or not. I think I might have screwed up. Maybe I shouldn't have had like all the not killing stuff because I've let them stack up. I didn't have any ranged attacks, so that made it kind of hard. I don't know how I would have done that differently because I don't really want to leave Willow in the back, although she's got several armor tokens now. But this last room is really going to be the hard part, so we'll see.